tuned into my channel before, you would have heard me talk about my VE Commodore sport wagon, which I really like that car, but it had one ongoing issue that I was trying to track and get to the bottom of, and got to do with the timing chain. I'll put up a final video of that soon. But look, I bought a new car, and some of you have probably already worked out what it is because it's been in a few of my videos. So I've ended up with the 2021 Hyundai i30, and I love this car. Absolutely, just ticks all the boxes. It's a great car, but there's one thing very similar to the Commodore, just one thing that seems to be not working well, and I wanted to just start this video series and keep you updated on how things are happening, because there's not a lot of information on the internet about it, even though there should be, because it's a bit of a worldwide problem. So I won't go into too much detail of my experience just yet, because hopefully it'll be resolved soon. If it's not, I'll tell you a little bit more about my experience with all this. But for today, I just want to highlight what the problem is and what's happened so far. So here she is. Beautiful car. Love the styling. This is the mid-series update, and it's got that lovely new front, and really like the way it looks. Very aggressive. All right, but let's get into the car. Okay. All right, here we go. So, love this dash, by the way, Hyundai. Awesome work on that dash, especially for a base model. Just like I said, I love everything about this car except for this. So, this is where it is. Apple CarPlay is running, so you know it works. So when I first start up the car, it works. There's no problems. It's it's got all the apps. Yep, all good. Everything's great. I'm using an iPhone 11. Has the latest update, and I've been asked to do the update, and I had done the update. I have unpaired, repaired. They've reset the system first of all. But what happens is you're driving along and you're using especially when you're using the navigation system. So sometimes when I'm using Spotify, it also turns off, but most of the time it's with Maps, and it's with the Google Maps, and it's with Waze. So it's not specific to any one navigation app. It does it with all of them. And you're going along, and all of a sudden it just decides to stop working. And it's really unusual because the sound keeps working. I think the phone's still connected, but it throws this like a disconnection error, but it's not really disconnected, because you can push the you can okay the error and click back on a map, and it's back on. So it's an interesting sort of a dilemma, because I don't think either Apple nor Hyundai Kia know what's going on with why it's happening. But if you are watching Hyundai and Kia, I can tell you one thing, and that is that when I went through the tunnels here in Brisbane, we have a couple of cross-city tunnels, it just continually just kept popping off continually. So that kind of points maybe to a GPS error, so something to do with the GPS connectivity, or possibly, I think that's the main one, but it could also be a reception problem, okay, to do with the mobile data reception and how strong it is, and then how the system responds to that. So that's my guess as to why this is happening. Now, my particular car has just been in for the May update, so you might have heard that in the end of May they released an update for this particular system, which is supposed to have fixed the issue. When I rang Hyundai Australia, they told me that it's a update that addresses the issue. However, it does not completely fix the issue. So the latest that I can tell you, and it's June 2021, is that the system is apparently going to do the error less. It's not going to throw the error as often. So currently, in my experience, I think that's like what is happening. So on the way home from the dealership, it didn't happen at all, and I was like, woohoo, this might have been a fix. Okay, so then on the way to work, about 2 hours later, it threw the error. Okay, so, and that was the same trip, same sort of length, using Apple Maps, and it threw the error and kicked out of the system, and a couple of button pushes, and it was back on. Now, it's not a terribly huge issue, but until you've experienced it, it's very annoying. Like, you're driving along and it just turns off, and it's very annoying. Okay, I will say that. June 2021, It's apparently improved the dropout. So the current update has apparently improved the dropouts. So the customer service guy was really apologetic that he couldn't quite help me any further. They couldn't check the update numbers. Apparently they don't have the numbers there. So I think that's a bit unusual that Hyundai do not know their own update versions, software versions for the update that they've just released. Why they're not going to disclose that when I've got the number here on my on the system? Why can't they just confirm that that is the exact one that has been released to the public, to the dealerships? So a little bit funny. Okay, so once again, this one doesn't have its own nav. It's only the nav that comes with Apple CarPlay. You go into General. You go into, yeah, it's already there, and there it is. So that's the model of this particular unit, and there's the. Oh, it's a bit glary. Hang on a sec. See if I can make that less glary for you. Okay, so there you go. I'm inside, and you can see that that's the model, the software, and the firmware, and it, yep, it's they can't confirm whether that's the latest one or that is the one that's supposed to have this fixed on it, but that was a bit unusual. I thought that Hyundai couldn't help me there. Can I just say again, absolutely love this i30. It's probably the best value car you can buy in Australia right now for what you get. So if you would like to stay informed on this problem, maybe you've got an i30 yourself and you've got the same issue, then just hit the subscribe button. I'm going to keep making videos, keep everyone updated on what's going on, and hopefully, yeah, it resolves itself soon. Absolutely love the i30. Beautiful car. Nothing else is wrong with it. It's amazing. Lovely to drive. Like I said, full review coming. Okay, well, thank you, and yeah, see you at the next video.